How's it going, guys? It's Chugga the Chocobo, and I did no countdown today, which is weird. Oh, wait. Welcome back to How to Minecraft. And as I'm sure you guys all are very much aware, HTM's coming to a close. And it's not just coming to a close, it's coming to a close. So it is quite the turning point, and obviously for us it's going to be a very bittersweet farewell to season 1. In today's episode we're actually going to, I think I'm just going to mass enchant. I think that's what I want to do. We have 796 levels. We can do some mass enchanting, kind of see what we end up getting, and I don't have to keep any of the books. I don't have to worry about any of that. I did have originally a plan to do some stuff with these bookshelves and stuff, but now that the more I think about it, it's just not cool enough. I don't think it matters, and honestly it kind of feels silly to do something like that whenever you just know there's not gonna be any more HTM. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and skip that. And I am the brain smart. I am so brain smart right now. Oh my lord, you guys don't even know. You don't even know, man. I completely forgot to bring Lapis for enchanting. We have books here. Whoa, sir, how did you get in here? The what? How did you? I'm really concerned right now. There should be no way for a zombie to spawn in here. Oh, wait. Right here? What? Since when do... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but... That is so weird. That is so not okay. Okay, we're just gonna do it on the opposite side here. Excuse me, sir. You are not allowed on the premises. I find it extremely rude that you just kind of showed your way in, because you weren't supposed to do that. You were actually supposed to never ever be there. So if you could just kindly cease and desist, that'd be great. Alright, let's just hop our booty on over here. I think there should literally be... Ooh. I hear another zombie. You are coming from outside? What? From where? We literally have an army of torches. Like, literally an army. Where are you people coming from? I am so lost and confused right now. Are they, like, falling from there? Are they, like, parkouring their way over? I don't understand. Whatever. It's not important. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. I'm just extremely confused. I don't know how they're getting in here. That's just weird. Anyways, so for today, we're going to just do some enchanting. I'm also going to answer some questions that are being asked in the Twitch chat. If you guys have any burning questions, be sure to leave that in the comment section below. I'm not entirely sure, honestly, whether or not I'll get to answering your guys' questions, because there's going to probably be several questions here that, you know, I just don't know if I can answer them all. I'm sorry. But if we can, then we certainly will try. I don't know how to get out of my furnace array, and I really hope I don't clip, because if I clip, I will probably die. So, okay, off we go. Let me just go all the way around and about. I'm really concerned by how that zombie got in. Why do I smell smoke? Okay, I'm really hoping the reason why they got quiet isn't because they all burned to death, because that would be no bueno. That would be very no bueno. That would be very, very not bueno. That would be not even queso. It would just be bad. Alright, let me see here. Let me go find myself my... No, wait. Is it this side? I think it's this. No, it's on the right side. It's going to be in the third one. 1, 2, and then bam. Are you kidding me? I have no lapis here? Oh, my lord. God have mercy upon my derpy soul. Actually, you know what? Flip that. I can do whatever I want now. You guys have my world download. You guys have access to all my resources. Well, and if you don't, then hopefully it'll be released to you guys sometime soon. But I can just do this now. Farewell, Lapis Lazuli, you son of a goatfish. You have served me well as blocks, but it is time for us to now get our bounty and collect ourselves 1 trillion lapis. Alright, this is actually kind of exciting, because lapis, unlike diamonds, actually gives you a bunch normally, but we're going to fortune the heck out of it. I'm not going to lie, I'm actually a little bit excited for this. Because this is going to be so much lapis. It's going to be crazy. I don't even... Yeah, we have definitely more than enough inventory slots. Oh, my gosh. Spend all of your diamonds at the casino. Man, I don't think the casino is open for business. I think the casino is el closed-o. And on top of that, I don't know. We could do a little bit of a gambling thing for like our last diamonds, but I don't know. We'll see, maybe. All right, almost there, guys. Getting close. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks. Isn't that design just cool looking? Like from here, you can just see it. Just this random streak admittedly looks a little bit weird. I feel like it should connect a little bit, but I like that design a lot. I don't know why I like it as much as I do, but I really like it. Also, that looks like a crosshair, but you know, shh, you know nothing. I think it would look really cool if you looked at it from on top of the crystal. So I think what we might do is well, yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, all the way up. All right. So that was like 2.5-ish stacks of lapis. Hey guys, I need lapis for enchanting. Well, there it goes. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're already at a stack. It's raining lapis everywhere. Look at our experience. It's not even budging. It's just like, he's gotten some experience, boys. We have to get a little bit more. Look at it. Just slowly, ever so slowly climbing. Just good grief, man. Oh my lord. Look at how high up we are still. We're not even at the walls. We're at like floor 3 right now. Holy bejeebus. We're still going. What the flip? Oh my. That's actually concerning. It's so many different levels. It really is just concerning. My inventory is full. Dadgummit. I can make them into blocks. I guess that would be the smart thing to do here. So let me go find some blockarinos, and we will hopefully be able to salvage. Aha! Excellent. Right, so let's just go ahead and convert some of these bad boys into blocks. I regret every moment that I did not put these on my hotbar, because this is going to be really obnoxious and I really dislike doing it this way. This makes me realize how bad I am at point and clicking. Like, a lot of people can do this super quickly. I cannot. I'm just really slow. Alright, let's get this, actually. I have a diamond axe. This is not UHC, Choco. You don't have to worry about, you know, all that other junk. You're not a pleb lord on here. You can do whatever you like. Alright, let's swoop this all up. Give me more. Give me all of the lapis. Good grief, Charlie Brown. So, we have a lot of lapis. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Left side. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Wait a minute. How are you spawning here, friend? And by friend, I mean super dead dude. I don't understand. Where are you guys spawning from? I swear they're cheating. They have to be cheating. Are they spawning up here? No, surely not. Where are they spawning? Game, you're breaking your own spawn rules, mate. And I do not like it. Oh. I see. Well, that could be a problem. Apparently, these are all shadowy places, which admittedly I didn't think would be a problem, but now that I look at it, yeah, I can see that. All right, never mind. Fair game. By the way, I appreciate the people that spend the time to actually see the episode to the end, the last episode, because not a lot of people actually responded about like, oh yes, I felt good about the house party protocol, mister. And a lot of people just didn't. They're just like, meh. And I was like, but why? Why don't you like it? Why? And then people started to slap me. Wait, why am I taking emeralds? I don't need emeralds. I need books. Good shrimp, Choco. Not even good shrimp. Slightly spoiled shrimp. Alright, we're just gonna drop all these bad boys off. Just kidding, not enough inventory space. Uh-oh, we have another predicament. Whatever, I guess we'll save the arrows. We do not need that. I will eat that at some point. What the? Okay, listen here, Bones. I'll smack your booty and call you Judy if you do that again. Yep, that all looks fine and dandy. Let's go on enchanting spree. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. You know what? Let's go the labyrinth route this time. I think it's something like this. Having built it, I should get this right. No, that's a fake. That's a trap. That's a tarp. Is it here? Yeah. Ho 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 ho. Fish, fish, fish. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and start some enchanting. Questions, fire away, people in chat. If you have a burning question that you need answered, then I shall do my darndest to answer you. Off to a fantastic start for enchanting. Honestly, I rate that, mate. I rate that 8 out of 8, mate. Sweet baby Jesus. Did I like your pixel art? I would assume I liked your pixel art. I don't remember seeing your pixel art in particular, but I would assume I did. Whoop. I can't. Looting too. What are these garbage enchantments? Oh my lord. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna have to really hope that we got something in here that was worth it. I swear that's a looting one. If that's a looting one, we're gonna have a major riot. Oh, flame one. Okay, that's fair. Whoa, look at this bad boy. Will there be a season 2? I am guessing there will be a season 2. Seeing as how everyone kept on referring to this as season 1, so I would assume so. Will there be mods for season 2? I have no idea. I'm not the person to ask for this. You should probably consult the hosts. Probably the active hosts would probably be the smart people to ask about this, but you should probably ask the hosts. So direct it to, you know, like Vic, Lachlan, Rob, Preston, or Rich. I was about to say maybe you can ask Pizza Hut. I don't know. I don't think we really, Pizza Hut and I don't think we really have too much of a say in what goes on. I'm sure if we really were like super like, oh, we have to talk about this right now, we would, but I don't think I think we're okay because we're in good hands. Like Vic, Rob, Preston, all the boys from the pack are, you know, they have a pretty good head on their shoulders, including Lachlan. I'd vouch for that. I would say that, you know, we kind of joke around with Lachlan a lot, but he is a good guy and he has a pretty decent level head on his shoulders most of the time. Sometimes not so much, but you know, a good most of the time he does. Favorite mods? I don't really know if I have a favorite mod. The only mod pack I've ever really gotten to like really seriously play was KwehCraft, and that was an interesting mod pack. I wasn't a huge fan of the update thing that they did. That's a personal preference thing. I just wasn't a huge fan of it, so you know, there's that. Fire aspect 2, depth strider 2, knockback 2, efficiency 4, power 4, fire protection 3, smite 4. Good lord, we got a lot of like half worths. Although the unbreaking 3s are not bad at all. Truth be told, those are actually considered to be like top tier rolls for enchantment books because that's really hard to get. In survival, it's great, and anything else is terrible. Which is really sad that's the way that works, but that is the way it works. Oh, man. Oh, how was your day? My day was fine, thank you. How was yours? What are your thoughts on Brunera? Haven't they been dating for like ages now? I don't know. Good, I guess? Is there going to be butts in V2? Well, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Favorite moment, Choco. Let's see. What was my favorite moment in HTM? I think my favorite moment, my personal favorite moment in How to Minecraft, and this is going to sound really straight. Well, okay, hold on. I'm going to preface this by saying my hands down favorite moment was when I got onto the server. I was so excited about that whenever I got into the server. I was like, oh my god. I remember the first time I logged onto the server, I literally started singing that song from Frozen. I was like, for the first time on the server, there'll be... And I was like, no. I actually made an entire parody about this, but no, we don't talk about that. Oh my. But let's see, what is my favorite moment on the server that wasn't that? I think one of my favorite moments was House Party Protocol was really high up there for me. Zephyr, I felt really satisfied and kind of like, wow, I finally accomplished it. I was pretty happy about that, because in like getting the Guardian farm, actually the Guardian farm was pretty dadgum satisfying. I was just about through with that. I almost smacked a person. Because the thing was, I was like, oh yeah, you know, like just hollowing it out, that's the hard part. Nope. The most annoying part of the Guardian farm for me was getting rid of the inside, which sounds super stupid, but clearing the entire structure, that was rough. Like even with TNT, that was not fun. I would not rate. Like I rate 0, like -8 out of 8, mate. Like that was, oof, I was not a happy Chocobo. Let's just put it that way. I was very, very cross that day. Because I was like, this should be so easy. I'm just going to spend like 30, 40 minutes doing this. Nope. Took like 3 days, man. Ugh, I cry every time. And these are going to be horribly unorganized, but I do not give a single shrimp. That is an amazing book. That is a value book right there. That book, Prot 4, and Fire Aspect 2. You can go either way, but my gosh, that's a good value book. Most annoying moment of HTM, any moment that involves creepers and death. It's really just bad. What is my pet peeve? I don't like it when people lie to me. I really, really dislike it when people lie to me. It's a personal thing in terms of like, I just really can't stand it whenever, like, my tolerance for people lying to me is extremely low compared to other people. Like most people, like, you can like brush it off and be like, yeah, whatever, you know. I also have a little bit of like, if you didn't mean it maliciously, fine, or if you weren't trying to be like really obviously, like if it wasn't for a good reason, or if it's not something significant, maybe I'll brush it off. But in general, I really just like, what the heck is this book? But in general, that is a sick book, mate. You can actually, those actually synergize. That is rare. Whoa! Speaking of rare, if only you were an Efficiency 5 book, Kappa. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of leers. Leers are bad. I'm sure you guys feel the same way. I don't think anyone likes it when they get lied to. Because it's just, I don't know, it's partially disappointing in terms of like, really, you lied? But again, that's just sort of, I think that's everyone can agree, it's not a great thing. Like a random pet peeve, like, oh man, that's super obnoxious. Close your mother flippin' doors. Honestly, it's not that hard, people. If you're one of those people that leaves your door open, like, and Momo will be like on board with this statement, I can't stand it when people leave the dadgum door open whenever you have it closed. If the door is meant to be open, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. If the expectation is that the door is meant to be open, you fleeping leave the door open. But if you have it freaking open when it's supposed to be closed, like if you're one of those people that walks into the room, it's like, hey, how's it going, man? It's like, oh, good, how are you? You banter a little bit and the person leaves, and then they leave with the door open. It's like, you are dead to me. From this moment onward, we can no longer be blood brothers. It's just, it turns weird. It gets really, it goes south really quickly. It just, oh, never mind. But yeah, it's just not my thing. Meh. A little bit of synergy on that one, but not great. My gosh. Yeah, getting books that synergize well is not common at all, which is sort of disappointing. But that's okay. Man, I'm getting terrible rolls considering. I'm getting terrible rolls. Do I have a gal? I do. Worst mob creepers. Actually, here's something funsies for your brainsies. So, we have apparently over the course of HDM, we have killed 3,349,567 mobs. We have taken 12,236 damage, which, if I'm not mistaken, that basically is the equivalent of you just have that for the number of hearts. So we have like what 6,118 and a tenth of a heart worth of damage. That's crazy. We have inflicted 209,594 damage, or for those of you thinking hearts, 104,747 hertz. I've dropped 3,000 some items. My God, we've jumped quite a bit. We've traveled actually a decent bit on horse. We've traveled a whole fleet ton on cart. For I can't imagine why. I have no idea why. But this surprised me. Distance walked. That actually was surprising to me. We've been on the server for 80 and a half days basically, and we've logged out 376 times. We were just like 11 times less, and we would have literally had once per day for the year. And I was actually really upset when I noticed that we had broken that. We have traded with villagers too many times. But yeah, let's see here. How many blocks have we? So what is this? I think this is the number of times you've made this. Yeah, made it, used, and mined it. So let's see, what have we mined the most? So cobblestone we have mined a lot of. We have mined a decent bit of stone. These are actually neck and neck. That's surprising. We have taken out some netherrack. Surprisingly, we haven't taken out that much dirt. We've taken out a bunch of shrubs, apparently, which I would have never expected. Oh, because every time we recollect the sponge. Oh, weird. That's strange. I never knew that. Let's see here. Times used. Stone bricks. I wonder why. I'm sorry. That was super cheeky of me. Being like, oh, I wonder how that happened. You freaking bunch of goatfish. Mobs. Creepers have killed me 4 times. Rest in pepperonis. I've never been killed by spider. I've been killed by skeleton 3 times. Zombies have taken my life 4 times. We've never found a slime chunk. Dadgum you. We got killed by ghast once, and I know why that happened. I was salty as heck about that. I don't know if I recorded that one. Zombie pigman 43 times because testing. Enderman killed me once. I don't actually remember that. I've killed 8 silverfish, but never been killed by one. Never been killed by a blaze. A magma cube has killed me once. I don't remember this, but that sounds accurate. This, I'm sure, has happened. Never been killed by a pig, sheep, cow, chicken, squid. Thank goodness I haven't been killed by a horse. I've only killed 2 rabbits, okay? There you go. Boom, proof. I've not gone around killing rabbits. So, Carrie, you can calm your booty on down. Funniest moment on How to Minecraft? I don't know. What is my funniest moment on Minecraft? On How to Minecraft, rather. I don't know what I would consider to be my funniest moment. I feel like my funniest moment would probably... I mean, I don't know if I would consider this to be the funniest moment, but the closest thing I can think of to a funniest moment is the Guardian prank when I was doing that with Vic. That was... I had too much of a good time there. It was just funny. That was just a fun time. Honestly, I have a fun time with a lot of people on the server. Like a ludicrously fun time. There was... Oh, man. There was, I mean, Pete episodes obviously are always going to be something that's near and dear to me, because that's just, those things are fun, and I really enjoy hanging out with Petey. But, yeah, I mean, I've had tons of fun with a bunch of people. Doing stuff with Jerome is funny. My face when we missed the sponge room. Oh, my lord. I almost cried. These enchantments, I swear they're getting worse. Really? That one's okay. That one's alright. It's not great. It certainly isn't great, but it's alright. If you found that in, like, I don't know, something really bizarre, like if you found that in UHC, actually, that'd be great. Chances of you finding that in UHC is probably bad. Actually, no, if you found that in UHC, you'd probably be salty as crap, to be honest. But if you were just, like, adventuring around, that wouldn't be a bad one. If you were just playing survival and that was your first level 30 enchant on a sword, I think that'd be worth it. For a starting off thing, that's not bad. Unbreaking 3 and sharpness 3, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Could be better. Could be a lot worse. Actually, that's not true. I don't think it can get worse than that. I think you're actually like, sharpness 3 is literally the lowest you can roll on there. One thing I will miss most about How to Minecraft, honestly, just kind of creating stuff for you guys on here it's been a lot of fun. I enjoy making these like random projects and stuff. I'm not like some super genius when it comes to building, but you know, I like to think that I'm above average on savviness on this stuff. Whoa, that is a crazy book. Completely worthless, but dang, that's nuts. Good grief, Charlie Brown. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just making stuff and kind of sharing that with you guys. I never was really one for actually, I guess no one really was this way. None of us were really like super dead set on PvP. So, I mean, there was a little bit of like, oh, let's get some PvP going, but then everyone kind of had a really negative reaction to it. So some people just kind of like, yeah, I don't really want to do it anymore. And then some people were just from the get-go were just like, I really just nah. So, I mean, I'm thinking I'm fine with it. I'm perfectly happy with how the server went. For me, this was a huge deal because I have never played an SMP before, especially in 1.8, obviously, because it was pretty new at the time. So for me, this was good. Learning about how Minecraft mechanics work, thinking about it in a different way was super important for me. So I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss learning about stuff in How to Minecraft, because How to Minecraft was literally one of the biggest like, hey guys, you guys can actually do what we do on your servers, and they were useful. They were practical applications, some of them. And some of them were just like ideas for if you played on a server with friends, you could do these kinds of things, which is cool. Man, Silky, Oblivion, the random no-name axes, pickaxes rather. Man, that throws us back. I'm gonna miss my pickaxes, truth be told. I already have a second channel where I play other games. Choco the Chocobo. What's a seed? I don't know. People have asked that. There should be a world download somewhere out there, and if I find it, then I don't know. I think there was some problem with it, so I will try to get that out for you guys. We will see what we can do, but as soon as I get around to it / figure it out, I will make sure that I will tweet it out and say, hey guys, just so you know, the world download is in the video. It will be, if there was ever a place to put it, it would be in my last video for the series. So, you know, there's that. I should probably put this over here so I could just do this. Whoop. Just kidding. That doesn't work the way I thought it would. I guess I should put like right here then. Yeah, this is probably the most efficient way to mass enchant. Oh my god. Mass enchant. Things you thought you would never hear about enchanting. Mass enchant. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Oh lord, we're running out of room. I'm going to just have to start chucking them out the window. Aqua Affinity, Smite 4, Sharpness 3, Power 4. Wait, was that 5? Nope. We haven't gotten 5s, man. Where the heck are my 5s at? Dadgum. Anything on a sword or like the sharpness or power both go into 5 categories. Efficiency as well, but we're just rolling jack diddly squat. My gracious me. Alright. So let me just get through this bit of enchanting, and then, well, actually I guess I can read some questions while we do this. Best thing I built? I really fell in love with the house party protocol. I don't know why, but something about it just, it felt cool. Like, I felt really cool about having made that. Practically speaking, my favorite thing is the iron farm, because that just changes the game. Like, once you have an iron golem farm, your life just, you basically are a pleb. Until you have an iron golem farm, you will feel like a pleb, because every single time you run out of like materials or equipment, you're gonna be like, dadgummit, I need iron. And then you have an iron golem farm, and your life just becomes like, oh, hello. You need a bucket? Don't worry, friend. We have tons of iron ready to be turned into buckets. And you're like, oh, Iron Senpai, I love you so much. And then it's just, you know, tears start streaming down your cheeks. And then you just kind of sit there as the sun goes down and the stars start, no. Oh, no! Oh, huh, sorry. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, we ran out of that. I thought we ran out of books before we ran out of that. My gracious me, the amount of enchanting that we did. But I think this actually confirms that it is never, like statistically, it would never be worth doing this over doing a, well, I mean, on armor and stuff, that would change it up a little bit. But in terms of just straight mass enchanting, I think you're actually better off grinding emeralds through like a farm. Yeah, you probably are. So you probably should try to grind emeralds out. This is dark as sin. All right. But you should probably just grind emeralds out and then just do villager trades, honestly, because these things are garbage. Yeah, these things are not great. There's a couple of them that are like decent, like they're good, but none of them strike me as like amazing, like wow, that enchant to solve my life problems. Until you have like a villager thing going, it really is just gonna stay like not so great. I'm so glad I had that going. We were so ready for war though. I never even got to activate Lunatic Pandora. Oh, I should tell you guys what Lunatic Pandora is. There's no reason to keep it secret anymore, I guess. So Lunatic Pandora was actually a thing that I wanted to do. So you guys remember all the Crossroads portals, right? The Crossroads portals were actually designed in such a way. Like, so some people were kind of curious as to, I don't know if you ever saw this in any of my videos. You might have caught a glimpse of it, but I started amassing like this giant swarm of random like mob. Like I just started gathering up mobs on the bedrock level, and I started creating like these little chambers. And people were like, I don't know if I ever showed it because I tried to keep it like super secret. But on the day that like tensions were really high, I was like, all right, okay. I gathered them up and I tried to give them as much equipment as I could. Zombie pigmen were a little bit easier to work with, so I had a ton of zombie pigmen that were like at the ready, geared up, and I was just gonna throw them through the portal all mad and angry and stuff. So they would have gone through, like, it literally would have been a horde of really angry mobs. And it's not usually too bad or too scary, but the problem is that once you have a mob set attacking you and they have enchants, it turns much scarier. Because you have to worry about them doing, like, number one, if they hit you, they will actually do damage, which is not usually the thing. The other thing is that they get super obnoxious, especially on hard mode. If you have skeletons shooting at you, the knockback power bow, or not knockback punch, a punch power bow, oof, woof, 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 woof. That's rough. I'll have you all know, that's quite a rough time. Would not recommend it. Don't know what this voice is, but I'm sure I'm being considered racist or racist, or I don't even know. And there we go. Ripperoonie. Wow, we didn't even dent our Lapis count. Good God. What the shrimp? Alright. Prank Jerome. I don't know. Like, I don't think I can. To be honest, I don't think that's a possibility. The lot of the pack lads are going to be going to Ireland, and because they're going to Ireland, they're going to be doing Ireland/Irish stuff, and so we're going to be missing them. And I highly doubt if they're on a trip in Ireland that they're going to go ahead and be worrying about recording any last second, oh my goodness, HTMs. Well, I guess that would be the only. Whoa! I've never seen that before. I'm holding down shift. If I let go, that's good. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that before. Guys, I'm hacking. I'm cheating. I'm cheating. I have a 0 stack of an item. Oh, boys, I'm cheating. Wait, it's not going away. What? Oh, never mind. It's gone. That was so cool. I'm sorry. I'm easily amused in Minecraft. Vanilla mechanics are so weird and cool to me because they're not. It basically is like someone just was like, okay, here's a bunch of random rule sets and here's a bunch of random things that you can operate under these rules. Do whatever you want. I have no idea how they interact with each other. So it's actually really cool what people can make. I still think Redstone was one of the most ingenious things to add to a game like Minecraft, because this game would have been something completely different had there been no Redstone. But then Redstone happened, and now our lives are so much scarier. Oh, that's it. That's all the level 30 enchants that she could write. Actually, I guess we can. Nah, it's not really worth it. Alright. And I finally get to do what I've been wanting to do for a long, long time. Man, we just got really unlucky with that. Is a good book. That is a good book. All right, sorry. Got sidetracked. I saw that book and I was like, that is not half bad. I would rate that book. All right, guys. Time for the moment of truth. And then down we go. I've wanted to do this for so long. You guys have access to all the old books if we get the world download, because there is a file somewhere that has the world before I did all this. But let me just quickly produce myself. It's in here. Yes. Let's get timber saw out. Oh. We used over 700 levels of enchanting. 700. That's ridiculous. That is truly and utterly ridiculous. All right. Whoop. Yeesh. Almost got lost. All right. This is a visual representation of how much enchanting we have done over the course of how to Minecraft that we have kept, that we have stockpiled. I just want you guys to see that. That is how many dadgum enchantments we have done. And you know how much of that is crap? Almost all of them. Look at that. It's a sea. It's an ocean of books. Guys. It's so many, mate. It's just too many. It's far too... Oh, God, the pickaxes. No, my bays. I'm coming for you. All right. Did we recover them all? 2 nameless, Oblivion, Silky. Nope, we're missing one. We're missing one of the children. Where are you? Oh, you're in there in the corner. Phew. All right. Come on. No, I threw it! Okay, on. Clutch recovery. Yeah, look at that clutch. Oh, baby. All right, so Silky, nameless. Yeah, okay, good. Goodbye. I don't need any of you nerds anymore. All right, so boom, 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 boom. So again, without me having to panic about having almost lost our beautiful pickaxes. Even though I guess it doesn't matter, but oh, look at that. These were level 30 enchant. You can, I'm sure you guys can see that. It's starting to lag a little bit. Like here, like if I just look at that, it just the frame rate just takes a hit. It just goes, bleh, we can't do it, and just flops over dead. I don't. Does it? Is there? Yeah, 34 FPS. It's just like 55 FPS, and then you look at here, and it's like, whoa, I'm dying, 19 FPS. Please never look that way again. Look at all those bugs. Oh man. But this is one of the things that is really rewarding about Minecraft, is that you can actually see how much you've done. Like, regardless of when you decide that you wanted to do something new or whatever else, this is what's cool to me, is the fact that you can actually see what has become of your results. That's one of the nicest things about Minecraft to me, is that you can see kind of the fruits of your labor. Oh man, that's a lot of enchantment books though. Never did I ever think that we would ever hit something like that. I still remember the episode. We're gonna find a place to build the base, guys. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be sick. And then this happened. Oh man. But that is, I'm gonna let them despawn. I don't need them. I'm not even gonna have access to the server for very long. So those things are rip. Those books, sayonara. See you later, Magators. They're probably the equivalent of over 1,000 levels. But see you later, Magators. I can't. I don't have time to worry about you. All right. And I guess I really do want to take one last excursion. I really do. So we're gonna go on one last excursion. Methinks, yeah, methinks we go on last one excursion. And on this last trip, we're gonna go into. Well, what I really wanted to do was I want to find Diamond Horse Armor before the series ends, but I realistically don't think that's gonna happen. We would be here for way too long for Diamond Horse Armor. It would just take way too long. I'm That scared the shrimp out of me. I was like, oh my god, there's a golden mob here. Oh man. Never seen KwehCraft 28 levels in so long. Right? Man, we are pleb status and I like it. So relaxing. Not a single crepe were to be given that day. Alright, actually, well, yeah, we'll worry about that later. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Just the Midas touch. Oh my goodness me. So the series is ending tomorrow. For those of you that are watching this video, it's the US version of tomorrow. So don't you guys think it's going on until Monday. As far as I know, it's ending tomorrow. I think the time that was told to me was 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure. I know PD is planning to do a special event when the series comes to an end. So there's that to look forward to as well. But that is when the series will be. Well, season 1 will be coming to an end. Not I shouldn't say series because that's not necessarily true. I have no idea. Maybe it will be. I don't know. But we never did anything with this area. I was kind of disappointed. But yeah, that's roughly the time frame. God, I just love this so much. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, which reminds me. Actually, I didn't do this on video. Let me do this for you guys, actually. For those of you watching on YouTube, and for those of you who have only seen this just now. So, wait. I think brightness, is brightness set to bright? Or is it moody? I don't know. What's set to moody? But this is the way it's supposed to look. Just super dark and just like, you have like a little bit of like trace amounts of light from these things, but just walk up and you're like, it's so dark, mommy, I'm scared. And then, whoop, if I could, then bang. Let there be light. Gosh, I love this so much. Ah. I get a kick out of it. My god, the redstone was beastly on this. It was actually like it hurt my brain. Actually, I guess I can show you guys the redstone now. So, the redstone will basically work like this. There's a button. It leads... Well, I guess this would be kind of hard to explain without doing this. Sorry. Alright, so let's go over the redstone. Starts off with a button that lights up this bit of redstone here, goes down. Nothing really interesting here. But then you hit this point. At this point, this just extends the actual like power. But then you have this extension here. Now, the reason why this one exists is because it's on the lowest level. It could technically go somewhere else. But the main thing that I had to do here was these delays are always set to 6. These delays are always set to be maxed for like the ones closest to the actual main line. And the reason for that is because the other part up here, there's 1 ticket delay, and then these guys have another ticket delay, but they have to go off like almost straight away. So these guys are always going to be like 1 behindish right here, and then it just goes 3, 3, 3, 3, and it does the same on top. But these all pop them up. The armor stands are weird. I didn't know this about armor stands, but basically whenever you put an armor stand down, it doesn't act like a normal, like a block or anything. Like, I thought it worked like sand, but the way it works is that they actually are treated as if they're like an item that's just bouncing around. It's really strange. Item frames are very odd. So whenever you put them on top of the slime block, instead of them holding onto it, they just launch them in the air, which is really cool. But that's the way that works. This here is just something so it goes from an on to an off state, so it's toggled, not just kind of like a duration or whatever. And then you have this all that goes around, lighting up all of these pistons up here. And then if you go up, if you go up, so yeah, you can see a little bit more of that piston redstone. But if you go all the way up, you can see all the lights, which is a different thing entirely. It's a completely different beast, and they have all this going, which was a pain in the booty. But you can see here. I'm surprised I didn't light this up. I usually light up all the redstone area, but I guess I didn't this time. This goes down, then it radiates outward. Quite a bit of redstone. Oh yeah, I guess you guys probably would have appreciated me putting the brightness back to bright whenever I was showing this off. But yeah, so it radiates out. on this part. And then if I go all the way back, you can just see the redstone. This one is for the lanterns that are located above the armor stands. This one right here is for the pistons. This is mirrored on the other side as well, right? Because this one makes a full half circle. That other one makes a full half circle. That was really confusing. I shouldn't say it that way, but this one makes a half circle. The right side does the same exact thing. They're exactly identical. So, well, almost exactly identical. And these go around. These guys help do the pistons here. And yeah, that's how all that works. So for those of you who are curious as to how that worked. And these are iron trapdoors. Then you can see the lights all going on. It's cool. It is really cool. And as far as I know, they're not like ping dependent, so like you don't have to worry about that because you personally are not going to have to do it, which is kind of neato. But it just goes upward, hits those slime blocks, then hits up the pistons. And the only thing that I would say if you guys ever wanted to try to replicate what I'm doing here is actually these. Okay, hold on. I misspoke. This one right here is the iron trapdoor. That's what this is. This is the reason why this is so time sensitive, and why it has to be. Why I did it so it's right after this one, is because these have to be always just synchronized. Otherwise, you just have massive issues. But the on-off state, whatever, fine. And then this one is the pistons, this level, and the one above us is the lanterns. But yeah, this on-off state is super important for the lanterns as well as the pistons. Otherwise, it's going to do some really crazy, wonky stuff, which is not what you want to do. You want it to be consistent. You want it to be very controllable. So that is the redstone behind this bad boy, which I personally, this was an endeavor. I did not think it would be as hard as it was. As with many things in Minecraft, I underestimated I didn't appreciate how hard this would be. Is what it really comes down to. It was much more challenging than I had originally thought it would indeed be, which is perfectly fine. Rich man swag, Lapis blocks, Kappa. But that's all there is really to it. Rich man swag and it up. Finish off the armor stands. I thought about that. I don't know. At this point, it's just so late into the game. Like, because the server is literally closing down, there's very little motivation to do that part. Because, like, we'll finish it off, but then I would want to enchant them, and enchanting them would be a beastly amount of time, and then literally just one final huzzah. I thought about it. I don't know. I really doubt I would do it just because of the fact that that's a lot of work to get perfect enchants on all of them. Especially now that I just burned through my levels, that would be pretty rough. We'll see. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. It would be like 1 in a million shot that I do it, but yeah, I have thought about that. It just would be super difficult to do. If the server was going for another month, I would have done that, but too much. Well, the server closed on Sunday. Choco brother, I need your help because I need your love. Well, much love, KwehCraft. Fix your beacon, please. I'll do that. At some point I have to go up there, and you know what? Fleep it. I'll do it right now. So many people. Oh, actually, wait. I have one unnamed that's like sort of healthy. Yeah, you come here. Yeah, we can use you. We'll go up. And we are going to wreck this beacon. Come on, baby. All the way up. I'm actually kind of glad I never decided to do the minecart thing. Because if we had done the minecart thing, I don't know. I think it would have taken away from just appreciating how big this thing was. The project that never was. Is it this one? Huh? Is that stone? Ah, okay. It's this one. Alright, so. Go ahead and go all the way up. Who's on the server right now? It's just me at the moment. Probably will just be me, actually, for the rest of the series, with the exception of Petey. I don't know about Kenny. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I would assume it would probably... I don't know if he was just recording his final episode, but... That would be what I would assume. Actually, why am I using Yoshi's dying for those? And down we go, almost out of there. Okay, well that... there we are. Okay, well the beacon is shining, although I'm not entirely sure why we're getting no buff out of it. Maybe I want a resistance or something strange. It's really annoying. This is the one thing I really wish they had fixed. That really was the buzzkill for that, for getting these like beacons working, was the fact that I can't look up, which was the entire point of the entire thing. Was that, oh, we have beacon lights that shine upwards, it's gonna be so cool. And then the game was like, nah, mate, you can't freaking do that. I was like, you son of a goat. Oh, I was salty. I was a salty, salty, salty man. Alright, let us go, dude. Let's set this beacon to something else, like haste or something. Or not haste, speed probably. And away with you. Can I reach you from up here? Alright, what can I use for you? I literally can use nothing I have in my inventory. Sick banter, boys. Alright. What do I do? 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 I'm sorry, chair! I need this. I'm just ransacking the place at this point. I'm just gonna call it what it is. I'm ransacking the joint. Alright. Man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I can use gold. Sick. Alright, so, bang, gold blocks. Or gold ingots, not even blocks. So, speed arenos. Wait. What? Wait, what? What did I do wrong here? Why you don't want to make work? Game! I'm so confused. I'm so confused right now. Whatever. I have no freaking clue what I'm gonna do. Blim blam. Alrighty. And then up we go. Up the stair. And then in your hair. Man. I don't know. I really like my build. I like this project. This project was a good project. It was a good potato. I have to break it, then place it again? Oh, Lord. Oh, shrimp. Alright. Started drifting there for a moment. I think my A on the keyboard is RIP. I think we've just finally lost it, boys. Alright. Got me a bad boy. Man, beacons are tough. I never got to experiment with it. Dadgummit. There was one thing I really wanted to do in the series that I never got around to doing. Because of this dirt? Is that what's going on here? Is that why you're being all weird? What is happening? No, this is... It's on. It's going... The light is on, which means it has to be working. Am I a potato, be honest? I am. You caught me, guys. No, but it's not working for any of them. It says gold works for something. It does not work for anything, though. It's bullshit. I do not approve, Minecraft. I do not approve of your nonsense and your shenanigans. I am very insulted by what you have done. But because now I'm curious as to whether or not there's any version of truth behind what people are saying, I'm going to go get a diamond. I'm going to go get a diamond and try. Come on, you little buggers. Struggle like a salmon swimming upstream. I don't have diamonds. I do, however, have blocks of emeralds. Wait, I don't know why I put it down. Fleeping zombies, man. Still here. How? How are you still here? I thought I had finally made it bright enough. Why? This is the only problem of having a base that was, in my opinion, a little bit too big. Was that I can't mob-proof the entire thing well. What? Oh, there we go. Just like, what is happening? Alright. Bouncity bounce, bounce, bounce. Up we go. I have no idea why I just ran all the way up here whenever I was supposed to be down here. Wait, was I supposed to be down here? I don't know. Well, I just heard a skeleton either die or take damage. Either way, I'm perfectly fine with it. Oh. Duh. Yep, I swear, guys, you can totally trust me for all your Minecraft needs. I am 100% on point. I didn't ever make really weird, strange mistakes. Please! Beacon! Senpai! Oh, wait, no. I know what this is. I know exactly what's going on here. Beacon Senpai, will you love me now? No! No, it has to be that. I refuse to believe. It has to be this. I know it has to be this. It has to be this. It's gotta. Just gotta, man. Alright. So right now, it's all like, oh, I'm so sad. You have no blocks here. And then I'm gonna put them down. It's like, oh my gosh, he loves me. And then I'm gonna throw an emerald up in here. And then I'm gonna... No! What have I done to this beacon? What did I do to you? Man, what the shrimp? What the heck is happening? Relog. Hit the big X. You mean the cancel button? My God, guys, come on. I just blew my nose. I have the ear thing. Help, help. Send help for a chocobo. Oh, please stop. I'm so sorry I blew my nose. I'll never do... I'm going to do it again, but please stop. Okay. Oh, God. Relog? Yeah, whatever. This has become not worth it. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna call it an episode for this whole shenaniganry. Oh, my God. My ear. Please, ear senpai. Help. Are we good? Are we done? My ear right now is just ripping my soul in half. God, the pain! The pain, the horror! Oy. Oy vey. Ugh. Good golly, mate. Alright. Oh, sorry. Right now, my ear is popping, and it hurts like sin, and it just feels like something is just drilling into my eardrum, and it hurts. Okay, good. I think we're good. Anyways, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I hope... Well, actually, hold on. I feel bad. I didn't do a really good job of Q&A. Alright, 5-minute Q&A. Go, 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 go. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Oh, arg. Meow. Oh, man. Ugh. For those of you on stream, I'll probably stream some UHC for a bit. Presupposing that, yeah. Yeah, I'll Oh, weird. Oi, my ears just rip. Favorite episode of HTM? Episode 100, hands down. Favorite Pokemon? Eevee. Do I like cake? Depends on the cake. I usually like cake. What's your favorite food? I like pasta. We'll just go with that. That's the easier answer. Am I Asian? Yes. Am I gonna do season 2 if I'm invited? Absolutely, I am. How do you be a potato? Well, you just have to embrace your potato-ness. Oh, it's still not there. It's still in my ear. Please stop. Will I do a troll care package? Well, the series is effectively over, so no. Why did I choose a Chocobo skin? I don't know. Way back in the day, I just felt like doing something that was Final Fantasy related, so I chose a Chocobo because Chocobos are cool and like they're cute and stuff. If I was stranded on an island with 2 other people from the server, who would they be? From the server? That's a good question. I don't know. Who would I choose for the server if I was on a stranded island? If I was on a stranded island, and I could bring 2 people from the server with me. I don't know. I feel like I would take Preston because I feel like I want to say he was a Boy Scout at some point, and if he was, then he would be a pretty solid choice. And in general, I think that he'd be quite able to do things in terms of not die. Because he is actually, he may not necessarily be the most athletic person, but he is pretty, like, he's good with, like, he paintball and stuff, and he's good on his feet. And I think Lachlan, because he's from Australia, and I mean, he basically is on a stranded island anyways. That was terrible. I love Australia. Please don't hate me. Oh, man. Gosh. Do I like bacon? Absolutely like bacon. Will I check the awards? I'll do that on the last episode, which is going to be tomorrow. What's the seed? So done. Favorite celebrity? Jim Carrey, probably. What is the best building you built at HTM? Probably what you're looking at right now. Probably. Do I have a lady? Yep. Real name? That's a good question. Will I marry you? Probably not. Who was your favorite YouTuber to work with? I mean, I always enjoy recording with everyone, but I've recorded the longest time with and really enjoy hanging out with Preston. Why is the Chocobo OP? I don't know. Will Lucky Blocks be in season 2? I have no freaking idea, but please don't spam. And let's see, last 3 questions. What are my hobbies? Playing games. I really like playing games, although I really enjoy random stuff. Actually, one thing that I really would like to do as a side hobby would be to do crafting, like actually building stuff. I did craft stuff way back in the day, but I just never really got to just do it for fun. But I think that would be a lot of fun, although I am a little bit scared of, mortally wounding myself one day. Do I like Australia? Yes. And then last question. Best death in How to Minecraft. I personally I really enjoyed whenever I was playing on top of Balam with like, I forget how many, like 500 levels or something. I just splatted on the lily pad and people flipped out. They were like, Choco, what is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. I wanted to do it. They're like, why? Ooh, although I will throw this into this bonus thing. One of my favorite moments in HTM was whenever Little Lizard, Tiny Turtle were both like, is anyone on the server that can help us? And I was like, what's wrong? They're like, we are trapped. Like, we're scared. We're in the nether. We're being bullied by pigmen. We need help. I had to go and try to help them. Oh, my. But anyways, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below. Please, just bob a thumb for the HTMs. Subscribe to the channel if you are, of course, new and you're enjoying the Minecraft content. Please, I hope you guys will join me for some of the other stuff that I'm going to be doing, especially during the downtime between HTMs. But I will hopefully see you guys in the near future. And of course, the next episode will be the final episode of How to Minecraft Season 1. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. It's not going to be anything crazy. There's not going to be any huge reveal. There's not going to be any of that. It's just going to be more of me just walking down memory lane and thinking about stuff and checking out the awards and junk like that. Also thinking of my own award categories and stuff. But yeah, so that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll take you all I'm going to take you all. I don't know where I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. I don't know who you are. I don't know. I'll see you all another time. Ciao for now.